Na 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 na, na 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 na. Hey, 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 goodbye. Na 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 na, na 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 na. Hey, hey, goodbye.
After years of dreaming of a life on the open road, I finally made it a reality and set sail for the adventure of a lifetime. But every journey has a beginning.
All right, familia, it's officially day one of being homeless.
Hold up. There's no way I could leave Miami without a day out on the boat, baby.
Let's get it. All right, familia, day -1 of being homeless. Getting the last beautiful boat day here in Miami before heading out on the big journey. What we got, boys?
We're gonna miss this guy.
Yes, sir. What we got, little buddy? Dime, Manuel, ¿cómo está la cosa?
Aquí, brother. Buenísimo. Vamos para acá.
Water's looking delicious. Let's get in this.
Miami may not be known for its nature, but once you get beneath the surface, you'll find there's a whole new world to explore. Diving into the primordial soup where life itself may have began, it's impossible not to be fully immersed, drifting in weightlessness through a world so unfamiliar to the one that we know. Every dive feels like touching down on a different planet, even though this is mostly what makes up our own. But while everything down here feels so alien to us, we are the alien invaders. Flying through a different atmosphere, our visits last just one breath at a time. Looking upon this otherworldly foliage, I'm reminded of this fact as a primal need for oxygen strikes me. I start making my way to the surface, where I'll gaze down upon this mysterious world in awe, replenishing my tank for the next dive. But while I'm out here being all philosophical, the other boys are on a mission. Armed with some nets and an action cam, Oscar's hunting down some critters that would make great additions to his underwater fish tank. And my boy Ruben is strapped with a spear gun, hunting down some dinner. Not wanting to miss out on some critter catching action myself, I took a dive and had the first big encounter of the day. This is the Florida spiny lobster, the most delicious cucaracha you'll see out in these streets. I tried to give him a hug, but he wasn't having it. These guys weren't in season at the time of this dive, so no harm, no foul, I guess. But with that little guy slipping out of my hands, it means we're totally dry as far as critters go. So the search was on. Florida's reefs make great habitats for all kinds of life, and a lot of beautiful, not to mention delicious, creatures like to spend their time hiding out in the rocks. As I searched the nooks and crannies, I was surrounded by a gorgeous mosaic of tiny reef fish darting left and right. Even if we go home empty-handed and hungry, you can't deny it's always a beautiful day down on the reef. The search continued, and even legendary critter catcher Lord of the Coconuts wasn't seeing anything. All that was left to do was appreciate the crazy geology of these rocks that were once alive, built up of eons of tiny little organisms leaving their skeletons behind as they live and die. These little animals turned to stone make up one of the most beautiful and life-giving biomes on the surface of the earth. Soon enough, we found a patch of reef that was teeming with life, which is a universal sign for the boys to lock in and load their weapons. Sure enough, Oscar made his first big catch of the day, and at the same time, a dinner-sized triggerfish entered the chat. This is a channel crab, the largest crab in the Caribbean, and it packs a mighty pinch. I didn't want to appreciate it for too long though, because it was time for action. Weapons drawn, I saw Ruben line up for the shot. It looks like the triggerfish got him triggered though, because he came up with some lame excuse about how the trigger on the gun wasn't working.
Bro, that was a nice triggerfish. Bro, it won't shoot.
At least Oscar got his hands on something. As for me, it's back to philosophy. Imagine being a part of this reef, living the same existence generation after generation for millions of years. Your DNA completely unchanged since dinosaurs roamed the earth. And all of a sudden, in 2026, a bunch of monkeys come crashing through the surface and break into your home. Every day down on the reef is a journey through time and space. It's a trip through geologic time into a landscape that has existed since before the surface of Earth even had plants. This is the closest thing you'll get to landing on another habitable planet, right from the comfort of our own planet Earth. With an appetite for some redemption, Ruben took a shot at a decent-sized mutton snapper. But honestly, that thing is so camouflaged on camera, you can't even see it. So that miss never happened. The fish was never there. Good looks. While some of us haven't had much luck in the critter catching department, Oscar really showed us how it's done and put together this beautiful undersea fish tank. He made a great video about it on his channel. You should go check that out. Turning now to one of the fiercest predators in the sea, our favorite Peruvian is here to show us how it's done. With unmatched levels of hunger, no fish will escape his gaze. Following the hunter's instincts, I took a dive myself and looked around for some primordial life forms that would look spectacular on a dinner plate. But some more spectacular views of the reef were all I got. No complaints. Now, I was going to talk through this one, maybe spit some fun facts about coral reefs, but honestly, I'm just going to take you on a visual journey. Enjoy. And in case you were wondering, yes, there is soothing background music underwater. You should come check it out. Beautiful, ain't it? Keeps me coming back every time. As I took a dive to appreciate Oscar's fish tank one more time, unbeknownst to me, I was being hunted by one of the most vile, heinous creatures that lurks in the depths.
Hey, show us what you're working with, bro.
Right on, baby, let's go!
This guy right here's got more gold than a sunken pirate ship, you dig? Gotta show them sharks out here who's a real apex predator. Speaking of apex predators, it looks like our hungriest hunter got his hands on some dinner. This is a mackerel of perfect eating size.
Bro, that's fire.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, you go.
A dinner of champions. After providing the fish with a much-needed kiss, Brian proceeded to bleed the fish and get it ready for a ride in the cooler, well on its way to the dinner table. It's always a great day out on the reef, but when you're feasting on some fresh caught fish, it makes it that much better. Unfortunately, it was finally time to start heading back to shore. I took one last dive to say goodbye to this beautiful world I'm so blessed to call my backyard. I bittersweetly took it all in as I mentally prepared myself to be a landlubber, making my life as a vagabond on the open road. As my air ran out, I parted ways with the underwater world and turned my gaze towards the surface, where I'd be starting my journey the very next day.
All right, familia, it's officially day one of being homeless. Got my snake here, my trusty co-pilot, Gogo. My boy right here, the king of Hialeah. Yeah, just spent the whole day packing up all my belongings into my new home right here. Getting ready for a long life and future of pure homelessness. So yeah, getting my reptiles all packed up too. Gonna go to my boy's house, gonna watch them, and hopefully they can live a nice, full, happy life surrounded by other reptiles. Yeah, very, very surreal feeling. This literally entire past year of building all of this out, all these days of, you know, saying goodbye to my family, saying goodbye to my friends, kind of going through the motions of everything that I usually do and being like, wow, this is the last time I'm gonna be doing all this stuff for quite a long time. And day's finally here. Extremely, extremely surreal. But here we are. It's time to hit the open road. Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Alright, well, you guys know how this part goes. Stay tuned for the next time, where we're making the journey out of Florida to infinity and beyond.
If you made it this far, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. It means so much to me to be able to share my journey with all of you. I'll catch you on the next one. And as always, hell yeah, brother!